Okay, welcome to this recording of the Growth Mindset Movement, empowering entrepreneurial evolution. And today I'm joined by Julian Mills. So if you are a business owner, and, we've all got the same problems of lead generation, of prospecting, and the costs of advertising these days, are more expensive than ever. So if you are a business owner and that's an ever-present kind of problem of yours, and you need help with lead generation and prospecting and all that kind of stuff, and doing it in a non-spammy, organic way, then you are going to want to listen in to this recording. And I'll tell you why, because one, we are going to cover some incredible strategies used by Chet Holmes, who is Charlie Munger's right-hand man. So we got some incredible, literally strategies which are mind-blowingly effective. But because I'm also joined by Julian Mills, who is an automation expert, and what he's done, he's got this incredible strategy using the Dream 100 strategy that has been made so famous by Chet Holmes, but he has coupled it with his kind of automation expertise to kind of come up with this kind of like killer approach to marketing. So stay with us. I promise you it's going to be worth it. And Julian, let's crack on and dive in and show people this awesome strategy of yours.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me on the podcast today. And I'll make a start. So it's only be about 20 minutes or so, something like that. We'll go run through this.
But 20 minutes, well worth investing your time in this. You're going to want to listen to it, guys. And, there's no sales here. This is a no sales zone. This is pure educational content. So
I call this the LinkedIn Dream 100 strategy. Okay, combining a couple of three elements, really. You'll see in a minute. So it's a three-part strategy to generate sales from your LinkedIn account. And as Paul mentioned, I'm not here to pitch you lead gen services for LinkedIn, which is very common at the moment. So first of all, who's this going to be the right strategy for? Well, first of all, it's B2B. So if you sell to other businesses, then this is for you. If you sell to consumers, then probably not so. You need a LinkedIn account. Most people have one of those. And the more connections, the better. And you want to have the desire, as Paul was saying, to increase your sales. That's what we're here for. So who am I? So I've been helping entrepreneurs now for over 25 years, working in the trenches to generate sales, originally offline, but as the internet became more, then it's online now. And helping clients to systemize and automate the marketing, primarily using Keap, which was called Infusionsoft. You may have heard of Infusionsoft previously. I'm also an Entrepreneur Circle certified coach, helping customers to rhythmically acquire new customers. So again, you can look me up. If you want to find any more information, go to julianmills.co.uk.
Fantastic.
And we've known each other for a good few years now, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah, we certainly have. Yeah, and because we're both business owners. So we love talking business. We love talking strategy. And Julian's kind of like the opposite to me. He's good at all the things, which I'm terrible at. So when he was showing me this strategy, my kind of jaw dropped and I was like, wow, this is incredible. So I was really excited to bring this to people, because for so many business owners, we wear so many hats. And as Julian says, the rhythmic kind of acquisition of leads. For some people, prospecting, marketing, sales is not what they're good at, and so on. But this takes out so much of the heavy lifting of the marketing. And when you see how you can use this to scale your business, it'll blow your mind. It blew my mind.
So part one is all based on this book by Chet Holmes called The Ultimate Sales Machine. And Paul and I have done another podcast on this.
Amazing book. Buy it.
It is an amazing book, especially for B2B business owners. You see, there's 12 key strategies in there, but I'm only focusing on one, the Dream 100 list. And basically, the strategy in a nutshell is, rather than trying to do Facebook advertising to thousands of people and generating what can be quite
Google ads or all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Go the other way around. Let's focus on your Dream 100 potential clients.
So getting laser focused on your ideal target.
Exactly, yeah. Been laser focused and really been pig-headed, determined to follow up with those people in a systemized and thought through way, rather than just using hope marketing, get a list, send an
Hope
email.
marketing, ad hoc marketing, which
Yeah.
I'm guilty of.
Everyone's done it. But once you've got that Dream 100 list, we can really do something magic with them. And this is how Chet Holmes was able to, imagine your Dream 100, you could close 2 or 3 of those a year. It'd probably make a big difference to most businesses.
Yeah, to your bottom line. So the high value, ideal clients that you're actively seeking.
Exactly, yeah. As I said before, for Warren Buffett's business partner, Chet Holmes was doubling their magazine sales year on year.
And he turned around these failing divisions, didn't he? Using this strategy.
Exactly, yeah. So how do you get your Dream 100 list? Well, you can manually do the research. You may already have a list, and that's fine. Or you may just know from your industry who are those ideal clients. You build that's the start of your list. But you've also got another valuable research, which is your resource rather, which is your LinkedIn account. So from your LinkedIn account, you can manually go in and start researching. Now, obviously, some of the best you'll find in there are probably previous clients. Yeah, people often forget about previous clients. They can often be a very easy, quick win. And also your prospects that are falling through the gaps that never closed, but they'd be ideal. So those are 2 big resources probably in your LinkedIn already.
So tapping into your existing kind of lead assets within LinkedIn.
Exactly, yeah. And then you can go through your LinkedIn account manually and start researching them, and then manually getting the email addresses, because LinkedIn doesn't give you that out of the box, and the phone numbers as well. You can manually do all that work.
So you can manually do it. It might be quite laborious, might take you some time.
Which is a real chore, and everyone's too busy for that sort of carry on, yeah? So part 2 of my strategy is LinkedIn automation. Let the automation take the strain, okay? So I've been using a tool called Linked Helper 2. Okay, often when people are pitching you LinkedIn lead generation, said maybe a couple £100 a month. Yeah, Linked Helper 2 is a little bit of a learning curve, but it's 75 quid a year. I did the free trial straight away. So well, this is it for £75. It's a no-brainer. And with this, so I've worked with clients where they had 3,000 quality contacts in their LinkedIn. 3,000.
Wow.
And it just sat there, not been used. And we tried to export a list from LinkedIn. It just gave us 3,000 names and literally a handful of email addresses. It was useless. With LinkedIn Helper, over a number of days, because you have to do it carefully with LinkedIn, number of days, we'll extract a list of all those contacts with their names, the companies, email addresses, which are often personal email addresses as well, which you get right to them, the phone numbers, another data like number of contacts. So super resource. So you get your spreadsheet and you can scan down and you can sort the wheat from the chaff and just get your Dream 100. And it might be you only get 50 or you get 500, doesn't matter. The concept is we're going to focus on a limited number
of ideal clients. You Dream 100, yeah.
So the first thing you can do when you've got your Dream 100, you can take that list and import it back into LinkedIn Helper and create a campaign as part of the Dream 100 campaign. You'll see later, but it might be send a monthly direct message to them in LinkedIn. Yep.
So almost like a CRM.
It's almost like being able to email them, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost like there is a CRM built in here, yeah. But it's like being able to email them without the worry of spam and all that. It's going to go straight into their LinkedIn messages. So that's one way we can get into them. Yeah. Now, I'm afraid here there is a little bit of manual work here to go to the next level. With a little bit of manual research, we can add their postal addresses. So you've got the contact record, you've got the email address. You get a virtual PA or someone to do it quite cheap for you on Fiverr per little people per hour. Get someone to go and do the research, go to the website, get the physical address. Yep, and you see why later on. But it's only 100. So it's not like I'm asking you to do 50,000 here from Facebook. As a quick aside, LinkedIn Helper does so much more. It can help you grow your first degree contacts, automatically inviting people to connect, sending the thank yous, etc.
So, and again, sorry to stop you. I'm just getting my head around it as well. So this is when most people like me might be doing this manually. Dear so-and-so, hi, all this kind of manual connection. Essentially, this automates the whole lot. It automates the connection, the follow-up, the thank yous, all that kind of stuff to hundreds of people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Depending on your level of LinkedIn membership, there's various levels you can do. So if you've got the free membership, you're more restricted, of course. But if you bolt on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you get much more. You can start to filter people. I've got, unfortunately, don't sell it anymore. It's like £8 a month, a premium account. And I've been doing searches, things like accountants and owners. Owners is the magic word for me, because owners brings in business owners. Yeah. So you can narrow down and start to invite people that are in your tribe, as it were.
Just connecting organically, leading with value, all that kind of stuff.
And by connecting to people, obviously that increases your second and third degree connections. Suddenly, I've got over 10,000 connections now. Suddenly, you've got a universe in there of millions to go at, and you can start to search on them. So you effectively turn your LinkedIn account to a valuable database that you can access using Linked Helper 2. Super powerful. A lot of people just focus on the network side of things. I don't look at it that way. I look at it more of it's a valuable database.
Yeah.
And I must always grow it. So part 3 then is the sales and marketing automation. The successes come from the following up and the pig-headed determination to follow up. This always stuck with me, this little graphic. Sales statistics, 48% of people never follow up with a prospect. How many times you made an inquiry? You never even bother to get to 48%. And it's got all the stats here, but the other telling one is the very end. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. Are you got enough pig-headed determination to make those follow-ups?
Yeah.
To do it manually is a game. That's a real grind and a real pain in the.
And it is, and life gets in the way. Other things happen. It takes our head out of the marketing game for whatever reason as business owners. So to be able to automate this and have it going on in the background is absolute killer.
Exactly, yes. So when you've got the automation, so obviously I'm going to be talking about Keap because I'm a certified partner. I've used it for 12 years, and it's the only system I found does all the marketing I want to do. I'll show you in a minute. There's other tools. You could use other tools like MailChimp, Active Campaign. They're sort of similar, and they'll basically do email marketing for you, which is great. But as part of the Chet strategy, you're looking to do direct mail, lumpy mail, coordinated campaigns, integrated campaigns.
Wow. And just so here's the thing, for so many business owners as well, we can become quite narrowly focused. And I'm a big fan, a big believer in email marketing. But when you are able to almost add more strings to your bow in terms of, like you say, lumpy mail, for those of you who aren't familiar with the phrase, which is connecting these kind of the dots behind the scenes with this automation, so that you've got their contact details and you can even ultimately get their addresses. So you're sending them emails, you're sending them texts, you're sending them hard stuff in the mail, lumpy mail, almost kind of creating an omnipresent kind of marketing follow-up approach.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, the only tool I've ever found that could do all this is Keap. Say Active Campaign, MailChimp, and those. They'll do the email marketing, but emails these days tend to be. There's all the spam filters.
If it goes in the spam, and we're all, it's a super crowded kind of space, and not everyone is good at email marketing, so you have to be a good email marketer to cut through the clutter. But this is really kind of, it's just adding so much to your arsenal, isn't it?
Yeah. I've used Keap or Infusionsoft here for the last 12 years now, and I've never found anything that comes close to it. It enables obviously Keap, you're looking at £79 a month for it, but it's consistent follow-up, adding value, building a no lag trust, all on autopilot. It's not relying on me to send out monthly newsletter emails. We can do that as well, but so your Dream 100 marketing campaign. Now you've got your Dream 100, or it might be more. The more the better, but we always talk about 100. So creating a 12-month non-spammy campaign that automatically and consistently follows up and continues to build a relationship via LinkedIn messages. We have LinkedIn Helper doing that. Sending emails, sending letters, packaging the post, which is a big part of Chet's strategy in this book we've talked about. You just can't ignore that. And phone calls as well. So that can all be coordinated into an integrated campaign that just takes out the hard work.
And again, if you're listening to this, if you're a business owner, and ask yourself the honest question, have you got a marketing campaign in place right now, this very moment. I mean, if you do, great. If not, start thinking about implementing some of these strategies. But even for those of us who do have campaigns in place, I mean, I'm I will build small campaigns, but for me, I would have to talk to a specialist like Julian to build something like a 12-month automated campaign. Otherwise, my campaigns tend to be quite small, highly focused, maybe for a month or whatever, but then I have to start from scratch all over again. So imagine what this would do to your business, like 12 months fully automated of your marketing follow-up. This is why I love it.
Well, when in his book, he often mentions Chet Holmes, that is, 12 months to double your business, just following these sort of strategies. So what does the Dream 100 strategy achieve? Well, with this strategy, we have focused your attention on your dream potential clients, not trying to mass advertise to Facebook or Google ads. Yeah, they just can't ignore you.
Yeah,
you're adding value all the way, and they don't forget you.
And it's interesting what you've mentioned there, and so what Chet Holmes talks about. He talks about creating that top of mind awareness. And for those kind of spammy marketers and so on, we all know the kind of stuff that we don't pay attention to. You zone it out. But if you do have an amazing service, an amazing product, and you genuinely want to add value and help other businesses and so on, when you do lead with value and you do it in an ethical, organic, non-spammy way, consistently, persistently over time, you build that top of mind awareness in your prospect.
Yeah, you become the go-to expert in your niche. And so when they're ready to buy your service or your product, who are you going to think through first? The person that's been keeping in touch, adding value, helping them along their journey? No brainer. And Chet, as I said before, Chet Holmes was able to double the sales year on year using the Dream 100 strategy. And he didn't even have the automation.
I love that. He just had the big-headed determination and discipline to follow up.
He was doing all this.
He did it manually.
He was using spreadsheets and that to follow up each month with emails or letters. Again, with Keap, we can do that all automatically. For LinkedIn Helper, we can send out those messages direct to them in LinkedIn. I don't even bother with posts and articles in LinkedIn. I'm just going to go straight to them and drop it in their inbox in their LinkedIn.
Fantastic.
So I hope we kept it to less than the 20 minutes. I think we have, Paul.
Yeah, I think we have.
Thanks everyone for listening. If you need any more information or you need any help with all this, of course, there's my contact details, julianmills.co.uk. Love to hear your feedback, and especially, if you've got any ideas or improvements from my ideas here, I'd certainly love to hear those. I'm always looking to improve.
Fantastic. Yeah. So key takeaways, guys. That book, firstly, Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes, it should be a business Bible for any business owner. It's a book I return to time and time again to kind of re-inspire me, kind of kindle my passion for marketing and so on. But it's not just amazing, tips and tactics. It's strategy. The strategies in there are absolutely world class. So that's the first key takeaway, is go and get that book. Second one, as Julian said, check him out, julianmills.co.uk. He's got a ton of other just free content. And literally he's got so much stuff on there, useful free stuff, just to kind of go through, digest, and see how you can improve your marketing and automating your follow-up processes, not just for your marketing, but also other automations within your business. So highly recommended. Go and check him out. And thank you so much for joining me today, Julian. I always love our chats, and I always love the value and the insights that you bring. So thank you very much, guys. And we hope you've enjoyed it. But most importantly, it's one thing to know, but you got to put this stuff into practice, and practice makes progress. So thank you, guys. And we'll see you on another one.
Cheers, guys. Bye now. Bye.